Hello everyone, I'm Dilo89, and I'm going to share with you an ongoing playthrough of Skyrim, based on one very simple concept. What if we played as the Dragonborn, but naked? That means no weapons, no armor, no enchanted robes or rings, no dragon priest masks, no staves, just my potions and my busy hands of magic. Why, you might ask? Random gift.
Hey, look over there!
In addition, I've installed numerous mods to make this playthrough better visually, play more efficiently, and enhance many aspects of the gameplay, including a wide range of new magic spells, courtesy of the Apocalypse mod. So, let us begin. I awoke from my slumber in the public square as I pondered cold and lonely. Lonely upon my public bench, quoth the Argonian. Is it noon already? And determined that of the three main storylines left open to me from the last video, I should put it to a vote on my Twitter to see what you, the Dilo Pack community, wanted to see, and 4-1, Dawnguard was chosen. This makes me very excited because in all the years since its initial release, I've never finished playing the Dawnguard DLC.
It's horrible. Horrible. Just horrible.
But this time, content is on the line, so time to strap in and stay on the mission. Seeing as though the starting point at Fort Dawnguard, original name, is still a long ways off from Iverstead, I decided to head east as directly as possible. This was a mostly scenic journey by water, finding out that due to the mods installed, I'm twice as fast swimming compared to walking, and swim through many parts of the map around Riften, which was closed from the south entrance that I approached. Unlike the Watchtower bandits in the last episode, the city guard are far less intimidated by my impressive figure. Fort Dawnguard is an impressive, if mostly barren castle that seems to be in desperate need for recruits. The leader, Isran, takes me in along with one other, farm boy, and sends on an errand to discover some big secret of the vampires. Probably they don't like garlic. The second cave is north of Whiterun, so I fast travel back and make my way across the plains, mountains, and the odd bandit camp to get to the frozen hole in the ground.
At my signal, unleash hell.
This cave has lots of vampires, spiders, and deathhounds to fight, but only the deathhounds prove to be much trouble. Well, so long as they aren't glitching. Cujo here is getting their daily bath in hell. Good boy! Once we get to this underground atrium, it's more of a challenge to fight actual good mages and their tanky thralls at the same time. This takes a few attempts before I eat like 400 pounds of food in order to tank the worst of their near one-hit KO attacks. For the record, every level up point so far in this playthrough has gone into magic. And only magic. So I'm still sitting at a starting health pool of about 100 points.
But you have elected the way of pain!
Once they're defeated and we figure out this brazier puzzle, it's not really complicated, we finally get to see the big secret of the vampires! Turns out it's another, albeit more attractive, vampire with an Elder Scroll. Her name is Serana, and she's willing to help me out so long as I get her back home. I figure since she's essential to the DLC storyline, and after finding out she's a mage who likes to raise the dead, and shoot icicles, and suck people's blood, I figure she's a mirror to my own heart, so why the hell not? She can join me for the rest of this playthrough. Just don't get your hopes up for a romance. Because my heart belongs to another. Cadmus. We leave the cave and fast travel back to Whiterun, where I realize I have a shit ton of money. And what the hell do I spend it on? We buy ourselves a house with all of the fixings and trappings included. Including, and just don't judge me. Don't judge me on this, guys, but a child's bedroom. I kept encountering this child, Lucia, around the bench I sleep on in the last two parts of my playthrough, and seemed like a sweet enough kid, but I always kept saying, sorry, don't have a home, see you later, bye-bye. Now for the cost of like 6,000 gold, I just bought a home, adopted a kid, and have a live-in nanny to look after them while I'm gone. I'd say I'm almost a great dad, if I didn't steal all the food of the house before every journey. It's okay, Lucia. You can eat the nanny. Daddy loves you. After that detour, Serana and I set out to go back to her home, over the shoreline of northern Skyrim. We traversed through swamps filled with crabs, crossed some rivers, found a beautiful valley that we took in for a moment. Trust me, nothing really happened. And then found her destination. Only it was not the kind of home I was expecting for her. You know, it turned out to be a castle. Like Lord Farquaad's castle. Okay, it belongs to her dad, but it's kinda like Lord Farquaad's castle. And it turns out she doesn't get along very well with the old man. However, we arrive in time for dinner. With her father's entire vampire court.
Hooray!
Her father wishes to reward me for freeing her. With the gift of vampirism.
Hooray!
He lets me go after not taking the gift. Nude mages, vampirism. Sounds like a recipe for self-inflicting horror. And I return alone to the commander and tell him the good news.
We're fucked!
Commander sends us to bring in 2 acquaintances that he believes will help in the fight against the vampires. The first one was found not far outside of the ruins of Helgen. Oh, the memories. The wonderful, charred memories. Who's adamant about hunting some big old polar bear, so I join him and have a wonderful time singing the bare necessities while having a roast bear on the side. Yay. The other one is deep in the northwestern part of Skyrim, who seems to be absolutely fixated on getting gyros. I even try to persuade them that the first great vampire war in centuries is about to begin, and she's like,
But I'm not about to do that without at least a single gyro to show for my efforts.
Girl, why you acting so cray-cray?
Thankfully, she simply misplaced a stash of like 5 feet from where she was standing.
I am surrounded by imbeciles. Must I do everything?
And so I return them to her, and she, decides to come back with me to Fort Dawnguard. I bring them before the commander, and he sets them up for working on the big battle to come.
Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmod, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use.
Seriously, dude? It'll be pretty awesome if we get anything like this out of the deal. The commander is, however, very mad at me because I had a friendly visit from Serana. And we decide to go out on a specific type of mission. Apparently, there is something called a moth priest who can help read the Elder Scroll, because it's clearly not translatable by Google these days, and, with their help, uncover the secrets to save the world. By the way, I like her sass with the commander in this part of the conversation.
Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry.
We are told to go to the Dragon Bridge, west of Solitude, in which we have to ask around for where the priest may have gone. As the guards were kind enough to point us across the bridge, an actual dragon shows up and tries to attack the settlement. Our combined strength of summons and magic and, household guards is more than enough to decorate the Dragon Bridge with a real dragon skeleton in commemoration of our victory. This is the kind of moment that makes it worth playing Skyrim. Little things like that, little touches of RNG that just make it so damn fun, just like all the 3 times I played before. Afterwards, we follow the road south and come across the priest's convoy, ambushed by vampires, and taken to a nearby cave. Okay, I guess they need the Elder Scroll too. It was at this point I decided to offload my dragon loot, because honestly carrying an entire dragon skeleton's fucking heavy, and finally get one more spell to add to my Akado's recital. Flame Cloak. This basically does exactly as it sounds like, and surrounds me in fire.
I'm on fire!
This should help me deal damage against anyone who gets too close, which pleases the inner pyro in me. I return to the cave and free the priest swiftly, who returns with us to Fort Dawnguard. Christ, there is a lot of fast travel in this quest line. I could do fucking laps around this map if I actually walked it all in real time. The priest reads the scroll and finds that the prophecy is incomplete without 2 more scrolls that complete the puzzle. Serana offers to help us find where she suspects one is found, with her mother, buried in the courtyard of Castle Dracula. Wait a second, am I not allowed there anymore? Like, this literally just happened earlier in the episode, right? I'm not supposed to go here. It's out of bounds, like...
Really? I can't help feeling we're going round in circles.
Anyhow, the sudden anxiety of the rom-com certain murder shenanigans that awaits us feels like a perfect place to go back to my adoptive daughter, and I decide to take a nap in my new but not yet favorite chair in the bedroom. Yeah, there's no real animation for lying down in a bed, so Sure it is.
It's not the same.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications, and leave a like or comment on the video. I'm also a variety streamer on Twitch, so here's a link to that page to see me play whatever I want, really. Thank you to my Dilo subscribers for your support, and to Bonnie C. Draws for the Dilo emotes. Go follow her on her channel on YouTube as well, if you like cute art projects and streams. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta go find my pants. Damn it, I think the kids stole them. Again. Kids! 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 Daddy wants his pant back! No, not into the dirty hamper. Not into the dirty hamper. No, I just washed them. No! No! Damn it, Cadmus! Damn it, Cadmus, why did you do that? Don't you blab at me, young man!